Welcome back to Reality Glitch, where we excavate ancient legends with the sharp trowel and a healthy dose of side-eye. Today we ascend to legendary heights, or at least attempt to, with the story of the Tower of Babel, a tale of united humanity, ambitious architectural dreams, and a deity apparently so concerned about a little competition that he decided to hit the global mute button and then shuffle everyone's language settings. A divine act of preemptive project sabotage, or perhaps a timeless allegory for why your group projects always go so spectacularly wrong. So, the narrative unfolds in the land of Shinar. All of humanity, speaking one common language, feeling rather pleased with themselves after that whole flood business. Different story, equally questionable logistics. They decide, come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. A united, ambitious, and apparently very vertically minded people. One language, one goal, a skyscraper to end all skyscrapers, a testament to human ingenuity, and a way to avoid getting lost, presumably. Construction begins. It's a massive undertaking. Brick by brick, this colossal structure rises, and the Lord, our divine project overseer, decides to pop down from his celestial office for a site visit. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And his reaction? Not admiration for their architectural prowess, not a divine high five for their collaborative spirit. Oh no, it was more along the lines of, "Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do." Apparently, a united humanity with a shared language, capable of achieving ambitious goals, was a bit too much for the divine comfort zone. The celestial management was worried. If they can build this, what's next? Flying cars? The internet? Universal healthcare? The horror. So, a preemptive strike was deemed necessary. Go to. Let us go down and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. A divine prank of epic proportions, or perhaps the universe's first and most dramatic instance of a communication breakdown. And so, it was done. Suddenly, your bricklayer starts speaking fluent Swahili while you're trying to ask for more mortar in perfect Akkadian. Your architect is passionately gesturing in what sounds suspiciously like Klingon. Imagine the site meetings, the confusion, the sheer unadulterated chaos as every instruction, every warning, every request for a tea break becomes an exercise in maddening linguistic futility. Unsurprisingly, construction grinds to a halt. Frustrated, unable to communicate, the people scatter across the earth, their grand tower left unfinished, a monument to divine intervention, or perhaps just really bad international project management. Now, let's put on our Reality Glitch monocles. Is this a literal account of the origin of linguistic diversity? Most linguists and historians would politely suggest, probably not. The development of different languages is a complex, gradual process of cultural evolution, migration, and adaptation over tens of thousands of years, not an instantaneous divine curse. The Tower of Babel story is more likely a powerful ideological myth, a tale created to explain a puzzling phenomenon. Why do so many different peoples speak so many different, mutually unintelligible languages? It could also be an allegory about human hubris, a warning against trying to reach the heavens or challenge divine authority. Or, as we've cheekily suggested, a timeless satire on the communication failures that plague any large-scale collaborative effort. How many projects have failed, not due to a lack of skill or resources, but simply because people weren't speaking the same language, metaphorically or literally? Think about it. Massive international corporations where different departments use different jargon. Political summits where translators struggle to convey nuance. Even family arguments where everyone is talking but no one is understanding. The Babel effect is alive and well. The story, in this light, becomes less about a petty, insecure deity and more about a fundamental human challenge, the struggle to truly understand one another across divides, whether they are linguistic, cultural, or ideological. So, the Tower of Babel, a divine act of linguistic sabotage to keep humanity in their place, or a poignant ancient fable about the origins of our diverse tongues and a timeless warning about the perils of miscommunication when ambition outpaces our ability to connect. Perhaps the real tower we're always trying to build is one of mutual understanding. And sometimes it feels like a divine force, or just human nature, is determined to keep scattering the bricks. It's a grand narrative, certainly, and a fantastic explanation if your primary source of information was, well, very, very old. But in the grand project of understanding our world and ourselves, clear communication and a willingness to listen, in any language, might be more useful than divine intervention, or divine interference, for that matter. A tower left unfinished, a world of scattered tongues. What do you think is the true meaning behind the Babel story? And what modern towers are failing due to communication breakdowns? Build your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and try to speak the same language as us here at Reality Glitch.